I wish there was wine in hell.
Do you know Chakas?
Yes. Love chuckles.
Is there not wine in hell? I'm pretty sure like devils and demons quite enjoy stuff like wine, don't they?
But only for them.
I
not for-
scream.
Also,
You scream. We all scream in the terrible house fire at the family reunion.
I love that. I love that group. They're so funny.
They're so good.
But we don't call it. So as you guys are sitting there talking stuff like that, about half an hour will go by as all of you've kind of glanced at the newspaper, and it will say ancient white dragon has attacked the northern wastes north of Neverwinter. Neverwinter panics. You guys will see what seems to be a man dressed in what would appear to be like royal garb. You know, the whole like bubbly shoulders, tights underneath like the clothes and stuff. What's going on with your camera? Bro.
I'm pretty sure he's getting
Oh,
hacked
bro.
by Russian hackers.
Nightmare. Anyways,
The cable is very thin. The cable.
yeah, you're good. As what do you want to call it? As he'll walk in, he'll have a horn, like the extra long horns to be all dramatic, and you'll see the seal, but it's not Baldur's Gate seal, but you'll know it, and it'll just have a giant E on it, and it will blow. It'll be like, the great Duke Edward is approaching. Please all rise. As he'll take the horn and stuff it underneath his armpit.
I just look around and slowly fly up.
I'll say everyone else will.
Yeah,
everyone
I
else will
think
stand up, including the robes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to catch smoke for this. I stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
stand up.
Same.
Cool.
Stand up.
As the Duke will arrive, to kind of describe him, he is he's a human.
Blood Farquaad.
No, he's a human, average height. Seems to be middle-aged. He has a clean face, like totally clean, not even a stubble. He has a very like pristine haircut, as in the fact that it's really clean, well kept, and put up. He does seem to be coming in with armor on instead of actually wearing fancy clothes. And you'll see that he has a rapier on his hip. He'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, if you will all please hand me your bounty pages, please, as he will walk through and start. We'll have his hands out as you'll go and collect all the different papers and stuff like that.
Yeah, you just like hand them over and show him.
So he'll
Yeah,
go
just
through and
ignore
collect
the
them
other half of my paper.
all. He'll go through and collect them all. He'll be like, perfect. So now, all three.
Did
of
he
you
go upstairs with you?
groups- One sec. All three of you groups, and I guess the orc, and the orc will be like, you just see him kind of like, huff at him as he takes a seat, and everyone else will start sitting down. You all may take a seat. So all three of you parties will be written down. You guys will be given official orders by me, Duke Edward, to assist me in finding the. 1 second, as I look at the notes, to finding the rune of the Fallen. Now, this rune will help the betterment of all of Baldur's Gate and mankind itself. So,
Can I make a check to see if I know what that is?
sure. If you want to, anyone
Can I do a paladin check to say what that is?
Oh!
Because I'm a holy man
everyone
of God.
everyone can roll Arcana.
Nat 20, baby.
Everyone.
Actually,
Hold on, let me.
Yes. So the target.
I don't know if I can like.
Yeah, a D20. A D20.
How do
I'm
I?
not gonna roll. I wouldn't have heard about this thing.
12.
I got a 19.
The target
What was
number
it called?
Let's
Rune of
go.
Whisper?
the rune of the fall.
Oh, but that's a 20. That's a dirty 20 because I'm +1.
The target number is a
Rune of the
30
fall?
to make.
Rune of the Fall?
Fallen. So everyone
yeah, failed.
else, I will be back. I'm going to drag Rave into the other call.
I love how I think I've been
Do
the
I
only
get it?
player
'Cause I
so
got
far
a
who.
dirty 20.
No, the target number was a 30.
Aw.
Yeah,
I didn't even
wouldn't know
put my
either.
Do you want me to put my bonus on there too,
You're
or
good.
just
You
nat
rolled a-
20 is good?
You rolled a 20, dog. It's a crit. So, what you've learned is that the Rune of the Fallen is an ancient rune created by, ironically, your race. That was used in the now known as Northern Waste. Then it was actually a lush forest to build floating cities. And not just that, this rune also helps. This rune has been marked with a bunch of ancient magic that, which you will know because it's even lost to your time, is lost. These runes are sought out not just by your race, but other races that know of its existence. But there isn't a lot of people that know of these runes' existence.
Okay.
So,
maybe.
Hey, Pale.
Yeah.
Would I be able
Welcome
to just
back.
run an insight just off of him saying it's for the will help with the betterment of Baldur's Gate and mankind?
say again.
Would I be able to roll insight on based off if it will actually be for the betterment of Baldur's Gate and mankind?
Sure. But as you'll continue, here the stream's not picking up people. Let me actually get that pop out again. There it is. Ha 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 ha. Good job. Anyways, starting to learn how stream things works. What'd you get in your insight?
I rolled a 23.
Okay. When he says it, the vibe you're getting is that he's being very sincere. He seems almost like passionate. It's kind of the vibe you're getting off of it.
Just as an off-character question, is there ever going to be a moment where we get a moment just to speak to him one-on-one?
You'd have to see, find out.
Okay.
So, each party, my secretary here is the dude who will take off the horn from underneath his armpit, lay it down. We'll pull out a journal, and we'll be like, we'll take down each party's name, and I guess you'll take down your name as well. And he's like, yeah. And there's a half orc just like sitting there, kind of giving the duke a dirty look. This name will identify you whenever you may run into possible trouble with the local town guard and stuff like that. Now, this isn't a get out of jail free card. This isn't something you can get to do so you can rob the local village. This is to say that you are on official orders and capacity of me. Does this all make sense to you?
Mhm.
Yes.
As everyone else will kind of like shake their head, someone will say yes, stuff like that. As you'll see him go around to the rogue, stuff like that. He'll write down their name. He'll go over to the dwarves, will be like, "We are the Short Kings!" As y'all like, yeah! As they write down their name. And you'll see the one from last night. It's like, the one that smacked his head off the table first. He's like, As the secretary will approach your guys' table, be like, what is your guys' party name?
Shall we be the Roughnecks?
The
No.
snapping turtles.
The snapping turtles.
The sleepy and drinking champions.
What was the other name that we had? Like, oh, this the Shalliance, the Snap Jewel Syndicate.
The Shell Alliance. No, we can't be the Shell Alliance. What about
I mean, how many people have dead parents? That's one thing we never quite resolved.
The orphans?
what about like how serious do you guys want to be about this one, or do you want to just say something silly?
I'm either way.
Whatever fits.
What if we
Potato,
just, what if we
potato.
just, what if we just
Strangers
say
among men.
we could always change it, yeah.
Are you asking
Sure, we could.
the secretary?
Oh yeah. Like, is it a 100% name, or what do you?
It is.
Permanent title?
It is a
Just
permanent title until you guys may possibly get your reward.
Oh, okay. So it's just for the. Okay, yeah. Do we just want to be
The
like
misfits.
Misfits?
The misfits.
Moe's soldiers, Moe's men.
The men of
Uh,
Mo.
Men of Mo? No.
The
what if we just-
menagerie of mischief.
Hey,
it's too-
mom.
The menagerie.
But mom, that kind of works.
Yeah, acronym
Yeah.
Menagerie of
Seems like a lot of
Mischief.
people are missing
Mom.
one, so.
How's it going? It's Team Mom.
I still like number 2, but that's just me.
Which one?
What was number 2?
Number 2? No, just that's it. Just number 2.
Number 2. The other
What if-
group.
What if we just stay as like just? What if we're just the snapping turtles for now? Since we had so
What
much
about
of
the
that
League of
turtle soup.
Complete Strangers?
The League of Complete Strangers.
League of Strangers?
The lead of unextraordinary men.
Yeah, because none of us know each other at this point. We're just like
Right.
a group
Really.
of people.
Well, you expect a bunch of
I-
strangers to like create like a group name.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
Like we're even real life.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I would say
strangers,
that's what
like
they're doing.
mostly.
It's fine.
That's what they're doing.
It's fine. This is just a basic name that we're gonna be keeping for just this little mission. We don't have to stay together after this mission if we don't want to.
TBD,
So,
to be determined.
How about we just stay as the snapping turtles for now, given that we were all eating so much turtle soup last night, and
We
then
bonded
later on we
over
can
turtle
decide.
So
shells.
much.
Later on we can decide. We could decide on it later if we really.
Got it.
Does that work for everyone?
Yeah. the
Yeah, we
snapping
might
turtles.
have an encounter later on that sparks inspiration.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
What the fuck?
Snapping turtles. It is.
Hold on.
The snapping turtles.
The Shell Alliance.
No.
No, we are the snapping turtles. We are a alliance.
I still think snapping turtle squad.
He will.
STS.
He will write that down. and he'll
Fucker
go
just
off,
left the front door open.
And then the Duke will get the name, stuff like that. He'll be handed a ledger. Mostly he'll kind of bend down, hand it to him. Duke will stash it out of his hand, look at it. Perfect. So, obviously, this bounty, you guys are coming here probably expecting some grand adventure, go and do a bunch of crazy stuff, and just get a bunch of money for doing something easy. Now, there's 3 parties here and a guy, and all of you want the same bounty. Now, let's make this interesting. Whoever can figure out the issue with Borston Bridge and the local small town of, let me pull up the map 1 second. The local small town of,
Small townian.
yeah, of Triel and Elithor will get the bounty.
Real.
Yes.
I don't know how to spell those, so
I can spell them for you if you want.
I would love if you would.
Okay. Triel is Triel.
Okay.
Elator is Elturel.
ELTUREL.
And those were the local small towns?
Yes.
Okay.
And what was the bridge? It was Bor.
Borskire Bridge.
Okay. That will just.
So, while everybody's sort of figuring out this stuff, is there any chance I can sort of like show the Duke very subtly, like my essentially the seal of my like paladin oath, and just sort of like bring him over to me in private?
Sure. I will say, he's kind of talking. He'll kind of like look at you and give you a nod. Is there any questions?
I have a question. Would my character, that being their hometown, possibly already know what's going on in Triel?
Yes.
Okay.
Triel is right now dealing with wrong thing. My bad.
Is this something like I would know on my own and tell the party, or is it just
something that you would know on your own?
yeah?
You would know that Triel that Triel is currently dealing with a plague.
Okay.
This plague has killed over 20% of the population already, and it's mostly affecting adults. Like the
Okay.
elderly and children can kind of get over it, which is weird. That's why that's one of the reasons why you left, because I mean you feared for your life.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
He told us to just figure out the issues.
Yes, whoever can solve the issue, elaborate. Like, whoever can solve these issues and can prove that it was them, or have those who can vouch for them, of honorable standing, of course, will be awarded the task of completing this bounty and earning said reward. This bounty calls for those who are bravest, who are really brave, adventurous, and does not back down from a challenge. This is why I am testing you. There will be a reward, of course, before you head off and actually accept this bounty for clearing out the bridge and also the 2 towns.
Just out of game real quick. If I would have taken like one different level 1 spell, I could have just like used a spell to create a false memory and then just project that memory to him and be like, yeah, we already done it. Give us the money. And unless he was super smart, we could just walk away with that money right now.
So does this all make sense to everyone, or is there more questions?
I think I'm good.
Nah.
So far, yes, but
And-
I do have one more question. I would like to try and take the Duke to one side if at all possible. Like, just be quietly, just like sort of walk up to him and be like, "Just a moment, my lord. If I could speak to you in private."
Yes, I'm still answering questions from the group. Afterwards, I will talk to you in private.
And you said, are the issues with Borskaya Bridge and the local towns intertwined, or are these 2 separate issues? Or is that
They are
not to be-
They are intertwined in the case that, because of Borskaya Bridge, the issues in said towns have been exacerbated.
Got it. Okay.
So Borskaya Bridge is our first goal. Sounds like.
Now, when you guys have completed this, you may come and collect rewards at Burgost. Would you like me to spell that for you?
Yes.
Where is... I see the bridge.
BER
How is it spelled? B-O.
ER.
EGOST. That is where my manor is,
Very
and
close.
all you simply have to do is hand out this, which you will see him the entire time he's talking, writing down. He will hand all of you, which will say the Snapping Turtles Party, will hand you all these tickets, like these. Think of like cards, essentially, is what he's handing you, as you'll go through and start handing off other ones to the other parties, and then one to the orc, the half orc.
Alright. So, snapping turtles.
Snap, snap.
What do you want to do first?
Well,
I just want to kind of say this quietly so that the other groups can't hear, but somebody mentioned yesterday, I think, or today, my days are blurring, there was trouble at the bridge and it was
Miss
being
Oakwood
taken
said
over
that.
by trolls, I believe.
Mhm.
So,
Miss
did we
Oakwood
wanna
mentioned
start
something
there?
about that. Yeah, I believe. Yes, I believe.
I believe we should talk to the orc. Maybe he can help us.
no, we don't want
No,
to involve other parties.
we want the reward, not them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should try to. We should
Because
try
if
to
we
keep
ask them
this-
for information, they're going to ask us for information, and we don't want to. This is one of those times where we just want to race off. I mean, the bridge is the closest. I mean, it's northwest.
It's the.
I mean, we do have to pass the Fields of the Dead, which is not great.
Also, I think I would rather fight things like goblins and various monsters than take on a dragon straight away. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but dying to dragon flame is not what I had for this morning's hungover.
Yeah.
I have a question.
To just DM or
Uh,
party.
To DM, out of character question. Did the The information from Willow asking the Duke about like if they're connected at all, would we have gotten that information as well?
Yes, he said it publicly. He asked.
Okay, I
He's
assume so. I
asking
just wanted to make sure.
everyone if they have any
Cool.
questions. Most people was like, no.
So yeah, I'm just gonna speak low. Back to the party.
So before
Um,
before I leave, before I take my leave, is there any further questions? And he'll point to you, like besides me and you talking in private. Is there any other further questions?
Just one question in regard to the. Oh wait, we don't know this yet. Never mind. That would be meta. Never mind. We don't know yet.
You sir, would you like to come with me then?
Either that, or to be honest, I don't mind if the party hear it. Essentially, all it is going to be is just me taking the Duke aside and just sort of showing him my paladin seal of the oath of vengeance, and just more or less saying like, okay, you have a problem with like an undead plague. That's something I can help with. But as far as dragons go, me and my party are going to need a lot more outfitting than that. You think we're going to all survive Dragon Flame in just bare plates?
I
So
don't-
basically, I'm trying to use my seal to haggle.
Yeah, let's say so. As you'll kind of walk over, you're like, "Oh wait, we don't have to go in private. You can just say it from the party." And he'll be like, "Okay, so what did you want? Why did you bring me over here? What did you want to talk about?"
The only him in private is because I don't want the rest of them to hear that I am a paladin order or from a paladin order, essentially.
Yeah. Well, this is us role playing it out. He'll walk over. You're like, "Oh no, we can just stay with the party. I just don't want everyone else to." You say, "Okay, cool. So what did you want to talk about?"
So, Duke, my lord, I understand you have a problem with plagues, and as a member of an Order of the Blessed Shield, as I showed my sigil of like the Oath of Vengeance, that's something me and my order can help with. But as far as fighting dragons, you're asking peasants and warriors to take on a godly beast with nothing. You need to supply these people with something other than warm meals and beds.
I haven't heard anything about dragons attacking Baldur's Gate.
Dragon was in Neverwinter.
Yes, I believe your friend is correct. It is in Neverwinter.
Which is awfully close to Baldur's Gate for a dragon.
For,
for a dragon.
for a dragon, it could be. But also, unlike Baldur's Gate, we actually have better defenses when it comes to the main cities.
Unlike
Also, isn't-
Neverwinter.
Yes, sorry.
Also,
unlike Neverwinter,
there's another
thank
big city, but there's another big city between us and them, so we got time.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
All I
There is
ask
also one.
is we will. But bear in mind, there is a dragon on your doorstep, and we may be the only people that can stop that.
Yes.
It might be worth investing into the people around you, my lord.
Well, first I need to make sure that you are the right people for the job, which is why I'm asking you to go on this. Let's say trial.
Goose hunt.
This trial to help out the lands first, and then that'd be more than enough to prove yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's the best negotiation I'm getting from that point.
To be fair, I mean you are like a random dude. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping the fact I had a paladin order under me would hold a little bit more sway, because usually paladins are like judiciaries, aren't they? And they're usually held with like quite high respect.
Paladins of Devotion are.
Not of vengeance. I thought paladins of vengeance were pretty up there, aren't they? Because they're just scary dudes.
Paladins of Vengeance are definitely the guys that you hire to be like, I need some shit done.
Yeah.
And I know that your morals are slightly more scathed than those of a more holier than thou order.
Essentially,
Dirty
that's
work.
They,
what. That's
What
I
was
said,
that?
yeah, but they don't. As far as they know, I'm a very holy, devout paladin of righteousness.
Yes, but the Duke has paladins outside, who's taken an oath of devotion to him. Let's say oath of devotions mean a lot, but it just depends on what you devote yourself to. You know what I mean?
I think we should definitely head out post haste. I do
agree.
have some information for the rest of the party that needs to be shared in.
Oh,
I will be watching
Your
your guys'
isolation.
party
I
fairly
actually have-
closely, and I am excited to see everyone.
Duke Edwards, I
see
have
what
one
they
more
all do.
question,
Yes.
if you don't mind. Are you going to be offering any transport to these areas, or is that going to be all on us?
Yes, I will bring you to the. I will bring you to the first checkpoint by the Troll's Claws. Is the name of the ruined fields
Oh, is there a
on the road.
picture of the map somewhere, by the way?
Wait, why
Yes.
are we going that way?
We
Where would that
talking
be?
about- It's literally down the.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
It's
I
down
see
the
it.
road to the bridge.
World
Well, yes,
lore
but
and
if
things.
we take the northwest field or the northwest route, it'll be quicker.
As
That's where we're
I'm-
going.
As where I am escorting everyone, you do not have to accept my escort. Once we get to that
You said
military
Troll Claws, right?
checkpoint,
I mean, I just feel like the troll claw would be much more of a dangerous route than passing the fields of the dead.
the Troll Claws is
Just
a military
my
check-
opinion.
is a military checkpoint.
Okay.
Yes,
I was
it
just-
is up to you. You do not have to accept my escort.
No,
But
I was just.
those who are following my escort, we will be leaving in 10 minutes. So collect your things, personal effects, and meet me outside.
I'm just
Can I
gonna walk
take
out with
one of the tanks on my way out?
Sure.
souvenir. Oh, actually, I'm gonna leave a couple copper coins for Miss Oakwood and the human behind the bar.
I'll chip in some as well.
I'll just leave I'll leave like 3 copper coins.
br-
Nothing crazy, but enough to say thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I've only got gold. Right now.
Say again?
I can use gold. Yes.
You know. You leave a gold piece?
She's gotten plenty of tips. She's gotten
No, no,
so
what's
many tips.
Oh yeah.
I
What was I saying?
I've
Only got
completed
gold.
nothing.
So you guys will get a couple minutes to kind of talk amongst yourselves before you guys. If you, first of all, let me ask you: are you guys taking the escort or no?
Yes. Sorry, I believe we should.
Who? Let's do show of hands. Let's vote.
I mean,
For what? Hand
I
up
just-
for
I want-
escort or no?
well,
yeah.
hold on. I just want to know, what is your reasoning for not wanting to take the escort? Because I believe it'd be faster and we're going to a military checkpoint, but I just want to know.
Oh no, I was just for if there was anyone opposed to it. I wasn't completely opposed to it. I just was noting that there was a quicker route for the escort to go. I was just giving my opinion on it. I wasn't saying that I wasn't gonna
Well-
like go on it, but
What's up?
I mean, if we're
Yeah.
all for it, then yeah, we'll just do that without.
I think fuck, I forget your character's name. Yeah,
Aronoth?
Aronoth, yeah. You were trying to say something?
I'm not for it or against it, but I would actually kind of be more up hearing this character's explanation why it's better. Like I think like my character heard this and be like, why are they leading us into
Your mind keeps breaking.
Like-
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I'm
your
getting
mic
most
is
of that.
really bad, dude.
hold on 1 minute.
Sorry about that.
1, 2.
Question for the
Question
for the DM. Can you look on the map and tell me where are the villages, the 2 villages?
Here, they're on the right.
Yeah, I would say.
Just
Is
right
that
at Baldur's
better?
Gate.
I would say.
Oh.
You're right there.
I believe Thorn. Yeah, you're streaming that.
Elturel and Triel.
So Trial and
Elturel.
I'll try
where
on
is
Trail.
that?
It's right left. It's
Well-
right to the left of it. With that arrow right there, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, here's the checkpoint. And where is the Neverwinter?
All
north.
the way up north.
Northeast a little bit, or west. Sorry.
Yep, you see it right in the left.
On the coast.
Yep.
On the coast.
There you go. You see it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I will be streaming the map if anyone wants to check it.
Fair enough. Thank you. So, I believe that, given the fact that we have escort, we should head to Borskir Bridge. The only thing is, maybe if we could find some different types of path to El Terrell and get that done quicker, because I'm not exactly sure what the other groups are going to do. That's up to you
Sorry.
guys. We already did Nah, never mind. Actually.
Oh yeah, you're back. Can you say what you were saying before?
Sorry, all I was going to say a minute ago was just I think my character would have been really interested in what the elf had to say, and just like in the fact that there is a shorter route, and why is the count leading us along a longer route when we don't have to. Like that's the
Yeah.
sort of thing I think my character would have picked up on and been like, why not go the shorter route
Right.
with
Because
less
if we
fights?
just go L true L, Triel, bridge, it's right there.
We might. Well, okay, how about this? Because what are the little dots for on the map that have like the little round dots? What are those compared to the actual roads?
Those are like dirt paths. Those are like
Okay.
so basically instead of like being like straight cobblestone, it's gonna be like smaller, like single
Like game
carriage
trail.
wide. Yeah, like not game trail, like
Okay.
single carriage
Not game
wide
trail,
roads.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
And then what about the horizontal lines, like the tradeway?
Now the actual like thick lines, those are like legitimate like cobblestone roads, like where you can have multiple
Okay.
carts on it. Like those are
Got
like,
it.
laid down.
So yeah, I mean, like yeah, an escort would be nice, but if we want to go the most direct route, we should go to El Tyrol, Triel, and
Tyrol.
then the bridge, just as the most direct route. I mean, it would be slower because we'd be on foot that way, but at the same time, we wouldn't be going the opposite direction from 2/3 of our quest.
Also, are we able to tell based off the other two groups, does it look like they're going to be taking this escort, or have any of them kind of
Yeah.
fucked off to do their own thing?
That's a good question.
The orc is still drinking and stuff like that. He doesn't seem to really move a whole lot. The robes have already walked outside. Since you guys are starting to pay attention, they've already walked outside. They're standing next to the escort. And the dwarves, you can kind of overhear them saying, "Well, we should take the escort." Well, what we could do, we can go on foot and we can ambush the bridge. Maybe we could do that. And they're kind of back and forth on what they want to do.
Could I roll like a history or something to try to figure out like what exactly are the fields of the dead? Because I don't know.
Sure.
Might have heard it in passing or some point. I'm not. Yeah. All right. History. Oh.
Could I
okay.
use investigation
16.
perhaps to look at the map? Sorry.
I got a 16 without any bonuses yet because I don't know what they are for.
It's just history.
Okay,
It should be
Not dirty 20.
Okay, cool.
Dirty 20.
You'll know that the Fields of the Dead is where the reason why it's called that is one, there's a lot of graveyards, and two, it's also because of a past war, and you don't really know what the war was about, but it's a very ancient war, and there's statues, like old ruined statues, even around Baldur's Gate, that still is about that war, but no one can really read it because they can't really understand the writings of it. It's just something that's really old that deals with war that no one really understands anymore.
Don't even know what the war is from. Like, not even.
Ancient times, you just
Cool.
you will know that it was before the rise of humans.
Oh. Okay. Kind of want to go now. Maybe. Because I don't believe. This is me to the party. I don't believe that the Fields of the Dead would necessarily be an unsafe place for us to go. Maybe it would still be good to keep an eye out just in case, but I think you might be right, honestly. It might be best for us to go to LTRL first as to get a jump start on exactly what the Duke is asking of us. And it'll be right next to Triel, so if we can get that figured out soon, we can do Triel, and maybe they'll just be done with Borskir by the time they get to Triel.
Maybe.
I think it might be best for us to all pitch in together or try to negotiate with the Duke to possibly get some transportation ourselves to not make it
Some
such a long
horses,
walk.
maybe.
Some horses, maybe just a carriage and a horse,
Miss
something like that.
Oakwood will walk by, grab the tips and stuff like that. But thank you. You guys have been wonderful patrons. I do appreciate it. As she'll slide a paper on the table, be like, "Have yourselves a good day," and then she'll leave and go into the back room, like where the goblins are still arguing. And now you're
Yeah,
hearing a lot of
let's-
pots and pans and yelling and stuff in the back.
Let's like sleight
I'll
of
take
hand that
paper.
paper, you know.
I was in.
No, I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
no, I'm just kidding. You can have
let's
the paper. I'm just kidding.
let's be secretive about that.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Here,
You
I
can
want you to
take
read
it.
the paper actually. No, I want you to read it.
All right,
It was your idea in the first place.
got it. I'm gonna, as sneakily as I can, just kind
Give me a sleight of
of
hand
slide it off the table. Okay.
to hide it.
Could we run
Or-
like a perception like check for that to see if we notice him?
Well, no, yeah,
Doing-
it was in front
You
of. It was
got-
in front of all of us.
You guys will be able to see it, but
Yeah,
it sounds like he's
okay.
trying to hide it from the rest of the patrons.
14.
14, cool. So you don't. Everyone else really seems to be either into their drink or really arguing what to do, whether to ambush or whether to go to the military checkpoint. And what the note will say is I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but overhear you guys arguing about how to get there, how you guys are moving very slowly. Go to the Caps stables and talk to Samson. He will give you a deal. Tell him that you know Miss Oakwood. He'll give you a deal on horses and carriages.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm not gonna react visually, but yeah, that's nice.
Could we get out of here, perhaps?
Yeah, I think we should jump on that. And
Yeah.
Anything else
something
anyone wants to
something
do?
sketching me out about that lopsided transport.
Yeah. I rescind my vote and agree to go
You're right, yeah.
our own route.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do in the tavern?
I'd like to do, if I can, an investigation on like the map and what the routes they've chosen. Seeing as I'm quite high in investigation, can I do that at all and just like see if I can figure out why they planned the route they've planned?
Sure. Roll investigation. Your background is soldier, is it?
Yeah.
Is it soldier?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So take advantage with it.
Very nice.
So I go.
You
What's
roll.
my
You roll
investigation
twice.
skill?
You roll twice and you take advantage. So you roll twice. And you
Oh, so I
take-
can roll again.
Yes, you roll twice and you take the highest.
So that would be 16.
Hey, or wait, no, it would be hey.
8.
16? Cool.
Yeah.
So, as you are looking through this, you'll notice that the reason why that they are bringing him that way. What rank were you?
Basically, I just more or less like became a full paladin knight sort of thing, and then just fled the order. Essentially, I just took my gear and just left one day. So
Gotcha. Okay, so you'll realize that the reason why that they're kind of doing that is so they can kind of, what would make sense in your head is that they can kind of count, basically a head count, to see how many people can actually meet up there and potentially try to take the bridge.
So it's just a very innocent, just this is where we're rallying, nothing other than that.
Yeah, pretty much. There doesn't seem to be any malice or behind the rally point.
Can I just
Also-
lean over and sort of just tap my elven friend on the shoulder and just be like, I think we should take the escort. You're worrying about nothing. It might be quicker, but it's safety in numbers.
Well,
I mean, I'm
here's
not
the-
gonna like put a lot of force into my own into wanting to go my route. I'm just putting in what information and opinion that I can about it. The only thing I'm really worried about are the cultists.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The dwarves at this time will stand up and leave. And
now that it's cleared. Oh,
and
sorry. Go ahead.
And they seem to not be going with the escort. And you'll see the orc be like, damn it, slam his drink and break his mug, and he'll drop 2 gold coins on the table, and he'll walk out and go towards the escort.
Now that it's cleared out here a little bit, I'm gonna let the party know. The cultists. They're
yeah.
they have a specific goal. They're looking to try to put people who are followers of Bane in power, likely in cities, I would imagine. So just keep that in mind, and if we have any chances of kind of thwarting them along the way, I think that might be a good decision. Plus, also, if we don't go with the escort, that also maybe gives them time to encounter and weaken the trolls by the time we get there,
Well,
potentially.
Who's
the
Bane?
trolls. Oh, who is Bane? Yeah, I don't know who that is. What the hell?
He's the deity of tyranny.
Tyranny. I should write that down. Two things. Sorry. On the topic of the cultists, I did learn when Revelith Thorn and I had went to the magic shop earlier that they were looking to buy sacrificial daggers embedded with soul gems. So maybe that's something we should keep in mind.
Where
Yeah.
do
And
we
if
know?
we ever,
Were
no, go
they
ahead.
taking the escort? Because if they were, they could be planning an attack on that escort. If
Do we know if they
it's a
did?
duke, they want people in power.
Oh, is the Duke coming with the escort though?
You see him on his horse
Fair
in
enough.
front.
Or maybe
in
we
front of
should
the
go to
escort.
protect him.
I just want to say real quick so it doesn't get. So I grabbed the paper that I was drawing on, and I keep that with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna be writing on it as we make our decisions.
Okay.
It's a good point though. Um, how many guards are with the Duke? Because I feel like he would have traveled with guards.
Yeah, you'll see a total of 10 very obvious paladins, and you'll see about 2 mages and 1 cleric.
Yeah.
Can I tell
I-
anything about the oaths or like the orders they come from?
Oh yes, so the paladins, they all have the crest of Baldur's Gate on their chest. So you as a paladin, you'll know that it's definitely an oath of devotion, but to a kingdom, more specifically a duke.
Right. Okay.
That's
It's very easy to see because obviously your crest has your guild symbol on it, and on top of that, depending on what
So they're oath.
let's say, so if they say an oath of devotion, if it's definitely a paladin, you'll see similar armor, except it'll have a very specific symbol to something that has nothing to do with actually being a paladin. You know what I mean?
Well, what I was going to ask is their oaths are sworn to like the land rather than a god.
Essentially, but it can be sworn to gods. Oath of devotion can be to gods, or it could just be to, hell, it could be to communism if you really wanted to do that. You know what I mean?
Our
As-
monastery.
That would be a crazy monastery of communism. As I glance around and notice like the mages and all that, you make a good point, Willow. But I do believe that the Duke, he is a Duke of Baldur's Gate, so I don't believe he'd be walking around unprotected, especially from 6 cultists or whatever they might be, 6 priests. I don't know.
My only concern is if they have an ambush anywhere. But I'm happy
I mean,
to go
they're
with the
going
group.
to. We're heading in the same direction as them. Then there's what is that? Probably like a day's worth, 2 or days. Jesus, 1 or 2 days worth of travel in between Troll Claws and around where we'd split up with the escort. I believe that the Duke will probably be fine.
I mean, he's got like, God knows how many paladins around him. He's fine.
Yeah, and let's think. If there's an ambush worthy of that force, we're of little help.
That's
You
true.
think they're going to be dropping 6 to 8 divine smites every turn?
Yeah. Like
That's a good
these
point, but it's like-
paladins, they're protecting near royalty. They're all hefty boys.
And not only
Um,
that, they can heal him.
Yeah.
I would say we are on borrowed time, given that this is almost a competition with the other 2 groups to try to get this done as fast as we can. So I believe it might be best if we make a decision as quick as possible.
I
We wanna head to El
stand
Turel
by
and path?
going our own route. I don't think we should take the escort.
Okay, so all for escort, hand up, other than Willow, who will say I if you want to.
No. I still think we should take our other route. I was just throwing that information out
No,
there.
Okay,
that was
yeah,
that was
okay.
honestly a very valid
Okay.
point. I was
The only
that's
one,
why-
the
that's
man
the
with
reason I wanted to
inside
ask.
knowledge. Okay.
Okay, so 2 for escort, and then
I say we go own path.
and then 4
path.
for path.
Going on path. That
Okay.
is Willow's vote.
So what are you guys doing now?
Let's.
guys-
what was
do
the-
you
Heading to
guys-
Caps stables.
the
I
stables?
think we should go to these stables.
Before we
and-
leave, like as we're going, I'd like to take like a little piece of like the cloth or like the whatever. I'll leave a silver coin on it as we're leaving, almost as like a tip or a payment or whatever, or just one last little thing. I'm just gonna like as we're walking by myself, I'll be like, "We'll be back." Sleepy Inn, and that's pretty much
Got
it.
it.
As we head over to the stables.
Awesome. As we're walking down to the stables, I'm going to hand this sheet of paper to whoever is nearest me and tell them to read it and pass it along to the rest of the party. And on the paper, it says, I got, or I actually know what this, was it a rune?
Yes.
Did you say it
Yeah.
was? Okay, yeah. This rune of the fallen is, it is an ancient rune, further along back than what my race even understands, and it used to be used to bring prosperity to the lands. And Nathan, I'm actually blanking on like half of what you told me because
Okay.
it's been so long.
So, I can tell you again. It was used by your race to make floating cities, and it was used to help with like crops and actually getting raw materials and stuff like that. And also, it was used to ward away diseases.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I've written on the paper is that information so that we can just kind of pass it along. So there's no prying eyes, ears, I mean, for that bit of information.
You guys will be walking through the city for about an hour. You guys will kind of get through the main, because the market's right in the thick of it, right? As you guys will kind of like walk out of the market
Into the thick of it?
walk through the little neighborhoods, urban happiness. Anyways,
Yeah.
you guys will get through all that, and eventually you guys will get to the more outskirts of the city. And you guys will see a massive sign that will say Cap Stables.
All right. Does anyone want to do the talking, or
Let me see.
Revel, if you want me to take the notice and strike a deal?
If someone else is better at that kind of stuff, then go ahead. I mean, I've got
Yeah.
decent charisma, but there's other people probably with better.
I can
I've got
get
decent charisma,
Or-
but until a
What's
few
the-
more
what's the
games in, I won't
okay.
have that like orator's
Here's-
speech quite yet.
Here's my thing. What's a
I've
different,
got decent charisma.
What's a different way of saying like a decent charisma? Like,
who's better at.
I'm
I'm
good
very-
with words, you know. I am.
I don't know. I'm very
well,
good
I
at
can
be good at
charming
speeches
people.
provided I know
I'm
what to
very
talk about.
I'm a very charming person.
Give me the
I-
notice. I'll go. Let me go talk to the stable master.
Yeah. Say, you seem more charismatic than I am. You should do the talking.
Thank
I agree.
you.
as you'll walk up and you'll see a red cap. Welcome to Cap
Oh.
Stables. How can I help
Hi.
you?
So
Before
I-
we continue, does everyone know what a red cap is?
I think I
little
do, isn't
fake
it? Some
creature, no?
kind of like lesser imp or like lesser sort of fiend demon.
I will show all of you.
I was thinking mushrooms as far
Yeah.
off.
They're
Okay.
usually
I just-
summoned by things like hags and witches, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is what they
I
are.
just murdered a bunch of those in Baldur's Gate.
That is what they look like.
Yeah, little fake creatures.
Yes.
So-
how can I help you today?
I come from a place down on the market called the Sleepy Inn. A good friend named Miss Oakwood. From what I
Go to the bathroom
understand,
real quick.
You good?
from what I understand, that seems to be a mutual friend. And I'm gonna hold the little piece of paper out that she gave to us.
You look at it. I can't read. What's the?
Oh, fair enough.
Is there a name on it or something of who you're looking for? Or did it
I'm
say
gonna read it
me?
out. I don't remember what
And
it
he
says
smiles.
exactly.
You see all his teeth like all straight and stuff like that.
In a whisper.
Well, what's your name? It's like maybe it says
My name is my friends call me Hart.
Heart.
Yes, Hart. It's 'cause
Hart. Oh, nice to meet you,
I got a big heart. You know, I don't eat people, so no, we out here.
Fair enough. Fair. What did it say on the paper? I don't even remember what the name was.
You it
Samson.
said to speak to Samson.
Samson. Okay. Is there a Samson in the back, maybe?
Oh, that Dulce. Yeah. Zap zap. As you
Thank
hear
you,
him
Hart.
yell, and when he yells, he kind of like bends and yells like this, like forward, his arms back, and what you'll see what seems to be a half elf come around. It's a half wood, half human elf come around. He's like, yes, Hard. How can I help you, man? What's up? What do you want? And he's like, "Hey, he wants you." And so you'll see him go and start tending to the pigs. I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Do I know you?"
No, but you know Miss Oakwood. We just came from the Sleepy Inn, and she said that we could come here and talk to you for a possible deal on some carriages.
Ooh, okay.
A horse and carriage.
Horse
Sure.
and carriage.
Oh yeah, sure. Follow me. As he's leading you, you realize that there's multiple barns. Think of like 4 barns as there's like a T pathway. The one you're in right now has like cows, pigs, chickens. As you guys, he'll kind of bring you through he'll kind of bring you in the middle. So, do you specifically just want horses, or are you looking for something more exotic, or like what's the
No,
budget here? Like,
Low, functional.
I mean, hey, if you want to give us a hippogriff, that'd be pretty cool, but we ain't that kind of money.
I
We ain't got that
giving
kind of
nothing.
money.
We are
The
a business.
idea. We're just traveling to some local towns, hoping to find a carriage and a horse, something just functional.
Okay. So I'm assuming you want basic training for these horses, like basic disciplines, being able to hook up to the
Yeah.
cart and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I could give you I can give you a run-of-the-mill horse and a cart. Let's say 40 gold, since you know Miss Oakwood. Fun fact.
40.
Do me a favor. Roll insight.
Which one? Who?
Val.
Oh, that's
All
unfortunate. Natural one.
Oh no.
Okay, cool.
Natty one.
16.
Sounds like a great. Okay, you got 16. Cool. You will know what.
So I was just going to ask, with my animal handling +1, is there any way I could figure out, for example, if this animal skitters easily? Because one thing I know about horses for a fact, unless they have blinders on, they're an absolute nightmare.
I'm +4, so I can do it on animal handling.
Fair enough, I'll let you take that.
As he's kind of showing you the horse. Yeah, you can observe. You can check out the horse. You can make that animal handling check.
Okay.
Make sure it's not, a nervous Nelly. And you will realize, Willow.
I got a
that-
dirty 20.
Oish.
Okay, cool. You will realize, Willow, that a horse typically runs at 50 gold a pop, and a cart usually runs at 15 gold a pop, and he's offering it to you for 40. That's a really good deal.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me too. I don't know. I don't do much horse dealing.
And you will know that this horse isn't a nervous Nelly, and it does come with like the whole blinders over the eyes a little bit. You will realize though that this horse isn't special. You know what I mean? Like it's not, doesn't have like a very light build, so it won't be running fast. Nor is it big and stout. It just seems to be fairly run-of-the-mill, average, nothing special.
I actually have another quick question.
Yeah.
Out of character, roughly how long of a walk might it take for us to get to El Turel?
El Turel, you're looking at 3 days.
And what was the escort? Was the escort just them walking on the path, or did they all have carts, or do we not know?
They had carts.
They had carts. Okay. And
And so
how
you're-
long would it take for them to get to Borskir with those
So-
carts?
They will get to the checkpoint, and then the carts will leave.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
it'll take an additional day for them to actually get to the bridge. For you guys with your horses and stuff like that, it'll take you about a day and a half to get to El Turel.
Okay. How long would it take for the escort to get to Troll Flats?
They're also looking at a day and a half, but they have to walk from the military
Yeah.
checkpoint to the bridge, so it's an additional day.
Okay, so about 2-ish days for them, and then it would take about a day and a half for us to ride to El Turel.
So we got a good
gold.
little minor head start.
You got like
How much-
a day ahead.
How much gold do we have altogether? I have 14 currently.
I have 10.
I
have-
hand over 4 gold and start
I
to get
have-
the horse.
I have
I
9.
also hand over only 4 gold, and I'm like, this is all I'm donating.
Since
I don't
I'm a
think we're gonna
knight,
have
I
enough
have.
gold.
Since I'm a knight, I have 25.
Oh, nice.
I don't
You said
know if we
25?
have-
I'm removing 2
Definitely.
gold pieces from my pile.
I don't think we should. I don't think we have enough gold to properly pitch in to this for a cart and a horse and all that. We can,
We-
but
I could always, as these kind of so you guys deliberate about pitching money, I can always change out the horse for a mule or a donkey.
No, hold on.
It would be about 6 to 7 gold pieces each if we wanted to split it even.
I'm willing to do 6 gold pieces.
okay, I can pitch an 8.
I can do 6.
I only had 5 gold and I left 2
Okay.
copper for myself.
Hold on. Just real quick. Would you
Don't worry about it.
accept, I don't know, maybe 4 rations as a partial compensation for some missing gold? Because rations are 5 gold apiece. So I mean, I can give you like 4 of them for maybe a transfer of 15 gold.
Hart runs this business and he doesn't like to barter. He likes money.
I'd
I don't
put
know,
it.
what
I think
about-
I'd put it
you'll
out
kind of
there.
lean into like if you don't know anything about red caps, they usually get fascinated with one thing and it becomes your whole personality. His is money.
Well,
He's
what-
like the definition
Yeah.
of greed. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I figured that
So
I
if-
would at least put it out there.
You're saying?
No.
Oh, sorry, never mind me.
Oh, gotcha.
Go on.
So I'm willing to pitch in about 8 gold if we want to do the horse and carriage, but I also believe that like how long of a walk would be from Borskir to El Terrell or Triel? Like a day?
From what? From
From Borskir to Triel?
Trail, you're looking at another day and a half.
Okay.
But
I th-
from El
I th-
Terrell to Triel, you're looking at about half a day.
I say we walk. I think 40 gold is quite it's quite a bit for us. And I think we're not going to be losing much time if we just walk. Any thoughts?
We can.
When I told you
I mean-
when I told you the time about walking, that was not walking. When it comes to like, how long it takes you to get to El Terrell, that was with a cart.
The 3 days?
No, not the 3 days. I was talking about the day and a half. Yeah, 3 days is El Terrell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mifra.
So in other words, if we don't buy horses, we're going to be behind. I'm
No, we're not
guessing.
going to be behind. We're going to
Well,
be
it depends on how long they take at the bridge and the military checkpoint. Are they just,
exactly.
getting to the military checkpoint and then immediately fucking off? And then how long are they going to take at the bridge? Because they're going to get to the bridge.
They'll get to the bridge when we're about half a day's away from El Terrell, give or take. So by the time they get to Triel, we'll be in El Terrell for about a day and a half, if not a full day.
Well, they have
Can
to
I-
deal
can I
with what's at
slap-
the bridge.
They have to deal with what's at the bridge exactly. So I think we'll have a little bit less time. They'll probably deal with the bridge by the time we get. So we'll probably meet in Triel.
Can I
Seems like,
offer 10 gold into the pile and just be like, I'll offer 10 gold, but the horse is mine when we're done?
Oh, what is
You get
the
to
rule
name the horse. The horse is
on
yours
bringing the
to
horse
name.
back?
The horse is mine. Like, that's my pet horse after that.
To describe this horse, it is totally brown, except it has one black spot over one eye.
Is this
I'm
renting
happy
or
to
is
pay
this
10 gold
purchasing?
for this horse.
So you want to put in potentially 10.
Is this renting
With
or is
potential
it?
ownership
No,
of the
this is
horse.
this is total ownership. You guys are buying this.
This is
Telling you
total.
do.
Oh,
So you guys are buying this. You said you know Miss
Okay.
Oakwood, and you showed me the note. So I trust her judgment. She thinks you're good people.
that changes my.
So, and you can't put any gold in, can you, Willow? Or can you?
I
or
can
you
do.
want
I
to?
have. I have.
I
like,
can.
4
Willow,
gold
I can
left.
cover you. It's okay.
I have
Okay.
9. That's all. That's like I have 9 gold, and I'm willing to put that all in. I'm not a super materialistic person when it comes to money. I like things a whole lot, but money is just a better way to get things. So
Right. Those are my
Okay,
currencies.
and Thorn, how much are you putting in?
I will cover the missing since Willow cannot. I will cover for her.
good man.
So it'd be like 13 gold from not 13, like 8 gold. How much are you willing to put in, Alora?
I'm willing to put in 6.
So let's
6
see.
plus.
13, 24. So you'd be putting in like 10 gold, Thorn. If you're willing to put in like 6, Revelith.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm going to
I was
up my
gonna
deal.
put in. I was gonna put in all 9 of my gold.
Yeah. I don't want you to put in all your gold though. I want you to have some.
I was just gonna say, actually, I'll up my deal. I'll make it 12
don't-
gold as long as I can keep the horse at the end.
Well-
Everybody else's donations is to use that horse as a wagon driver.
Well, I'll still have 99 silver and like 60 copper. And like I said, I'm not huge on money. You know, I use it to get what I need, and we need a horse. So take the 9 gold.
All right.
And, you know,
So 12, 9. I'll throw in 8. You said how much, Alora?
6 I can do.
I got
So
4.
Thorn's gonna be thrown in 5. Willard, you don't. I got you. Don't worry. I say we take the deal. It's our horse to keep, or horse and carriage.
So how much
maybe we
have
can
you all put in
paint it, sell it
total?
from
So that was the full amount, yeah?
That was the full amount. 40 golds.
Yes.
Okay.
12, 9,
Now,
6, 8.
since you guys,
I named the horse.
yes, you can. But first, I want to give you the basic stats of this cart. So, the cart can hold it can hold up to 6 people in the cart, and it can carry an additional 200 pounds.
I have a question. How much did I put? How much gold did I put?
5.
Okay.
I just sent it all to general. The whole split. All right. So, well, the stats are where?
Let's say it can have up to 6 people in the cart, and it can carry an additional 200 pounds.
Awesome. Wow. This is a one strong horse.
To be fair, though, the horse can be over encumbered if you start putting a lot of weight onto the cart. But I will say this: this horse looks like the definition of like a workhorse, not like a war horse or a Mustang, nothing like that, but like something you have on a farm to pull a plow.
I'm glad I've made this investment.
All right.
What do you want to call your horse?
As you'll hand over the
Come on, guys, let's workshop a name. What's like
Well,
a strong name?
as you hand
he's
over
got the full brown coat with the one black splotch.
As you hand over the coin purse, 1 second. As you hand over the coin purse, he will hand over the deed to the cart and to the horse. He'll say, "Well, what is the horse's name?" So we can get him registered in Baldur's Gate.
Also, by the way, seeing as I just asked to name the thing, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna like workshop it among the group. What do you reckon we should name this beast? I just wanted to buy that. I
Do
just
you
wanted
want
to buy a
like?
horse.
Gotcha.
I just
Do you want like a
a
strong name, a witty
Is
name?
it
I
a
reckon a
male or
strong
female
name works.
horse? Male or
That's a
female?
good point. Is it?
So
is
you look
it,
underneath the hood, and it's definitely a male.
and it's packaged.
It is definitely a male.
It's, yeah, well, I mean, you know horses. Come on now, it's definitely a male.
The shit hanging out.
Yeah.
Long
Shoot
Schlong
off.
Dong McGee.
Y'all. What's a good turtle name?
I don't know about turtles. I'm thinking famous
Donatello?
horses.
McGee.
Spirit. Spirit was a brown
Spirit.
horse.
Seabiscuit.
Right.
Seabiscuit is good.
Deep biscuit. I was thinking like Odin's horse, like Sleipnir.
We call
I was
him
thinking like
Mozart.
Pony
Fafnir,
Noel,
Fafnir.
but
How
I'm pretty
about
sure
that?
it's female horse.
We call him
No,
Mozart.
Fafnir's a wolf, isn't it?
No, that's Fenrir.
Oh shit. Okay, Fafnir. That sounds pretty dope. I could
Well,
rock that.
Let
What about you guys?
let me look up what Fafnir was.
Not Mozart.
Are you?
Beethoven.
Are you?
Oh,
are
actually,
you-
Mozart is a pretty good name for a horse.
He'll also say if you want to.
Oh,
I can
Fafnir was a
also-
dragon.
I'll also.
No,
put-
fuck that then.
I can also put your guys' group name on the side of it for free, on the side of your cart if you wish.
Just
No,
brand
it's
my
okay, it's
poor
okay.
horse with the fucking like the turtle gang.
No, on the cart. On the cart.
I'm
The-
trying to think.
I
of a
see-
name.
We don't do brandings. We don't do
Here.
brandings.
Oh,
here
no.
Unless you
I'm
can go to a
already-
blacksmith and buy a branding if you wish.
I'm wrong.
Ever
Well,
not?
if you want Norse mythology, Fafnir was a dwarf.
I'm
he
thinking
made the
any
brand.
just ballsy cool name. Whoever comes up with the best name.
Mozart.
Mozart is a winner. Anyone else can challenge Mozart.
Call him Mo for short, and when we come back here, we can tell Mo. We
I
named
want
the
to
horse
call the
after him.
horse wrong.
See if we get a
Mo would love
discount.
it. He would love it.
Uh,
Let's be honest here.
I want to call it Kronk.
I want to call it
That's
Roach.
between Kronk and Mozart. Should we do a dice roll between
Wait, call it
Kronk and
what?
Mozart?
Roach.
Oh, Roach. Actually, I know Roach is a good
Ah,
contender. Okay, I reckon we do a dice roll between the three names and
How about you do?
whichever.
Just roll a just roll a 1d3.
Okay, I rolled 1d3. Hold up. So what we naming is each one, guys?
One's Roach,
Does it work?
two's
Okay,
Mozart,
does it work? Cool.
and 3 is I forget the third one.
Here,
Kronk.
I'm gonna let
Kronk.
I'm gonna let Aaron
It's
roll it.
one.
'cause he's-
What did one come out to?
Was that Roach?
Yep.
One.
Roach, Mozart.
Okay,
Kronk.
Roach it is.
Okay,
Aw.
Why not?
cool. Roach the horse. And
Sorry, I didn't want to
you'll-
take too long with this whole segment, so Roach it is.
You'll put on
Yeah,
the side
fair
of your
enough.
cart the snapping turtles. The snapping turtle.
Oh yeah. Turtles. All right. Is there any
Turtle,
last
turtle.
preparations everyone wants to do before we leave Baldur's?
And
I'm gonna destroy that piece of paper that had the stuff about the rune on it.
Arrowlness, you will get the deed to your horse.
Can I ask one more thing? So with my snapping turtle shell, can I just place that atop my horse's head just to make sure he never gets brain shotted?
Sure.
Sweet.
Gonna crack,
DC
gonna crack
armor
right through
class
that,
+1.
that shell. That shell is not stopping any arrows.
I mean, it might. A very poor arrow from like a goblin bow.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I don't know.
+1 to deflection.
You should write down your character sheet. You now have paperwork
I now have a horse.
paperwork on Roach the horse.
Do soldiers get land vehicle proficiencies?
They do depending on the path they choose as a soldier.
I could be a mounted knight.
I have proficiency
Mounted
in
combat feat.
land vehicles, and I've still got my +4 in animal hand.
Oh, nice.
And land vehicles.
Okay.
Seeing as you have animal handling, can I just loan you my horse just so you could look after it for like 10, 20 minutes and then I'll just take it back for combat?
Yeah, I'll look after Roach. It's fine. I'm stroking the horse.
Roach.
We make good friends.
Roach the horse.
Roach.
So what are you guys doing?
Riding
Anything
off
you
into the
wanna do in Baldur?
sunset.
Okay, who is operating the cart? By the way, this cart, to kind of describe it, it's literally like an open thing. There's no covering, nothing. It's just like open. So you guys are sitting in the
I
back.
assumed. It's like the cart from Skyrim.
Yes, essentially.
I always remember the one from
I'll
my
drive
run.
it first, if everyone's okay with that. While
Hey,
we're
you.
out.
You're finally awake.
Are you proficient with land vehicles cart?
Oh no,
I think
I won't.
I can ride it if need be, because
I was gonna say, can any of us actually drive?
You can. It's just it would be if you're not proficient with it. For the first couple times you attempt to do it, it's a disadvantage on animal handling, unless you're proficient with it.
I would definitely just trust Alora.
All right,
Yeah.
Laura, give me
Yeah.
an animal handling check. If you're
Okay.
Not, if you're not proficient, if you have a proficiency in it already.
Yes, I have proficiency in land vehicles and animal handling. I have proficiency, and I've just rolled a 22.
Okay. It's gonna be a 24 because since you're proficient in the vehicle, you get to add your proficiency bonus again.
Okay, 24. Perfect.
Cool. So you guys are perfectly trotting out of here. I mean,
Wait, did
Perfectly
you say we add the proficiency again?
if you're proficient in animal handling and the vehicle, you get a double
Oh.
proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, that would have been 28. I rolled.
God damn.
But yeah, no, you will be.
Because is
No,
it
you-
not a +2 in?
You add you're proficient in land vehicles, so you're adding the
two.
proficiency bonus again for that. So you're just adding
Yeah, so
another
it's
+2.
28 because I got +4 in animal handling. So
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 18.
It'd be 24.
24, right?
So
I found my new horse carekeeper.
you guys will be literally trotting out of town as you guys are starting to head down the road.
Just
And eventually, while you guys are kind of going down the road, it'll be like 4 hours before you actually will turn off and go on like the single-sided road where basically the cart's taking up the entirety of the road as you keep going down. Seem kind of thirsty. What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah. So, as you guys are kind of just going down the road, that is. Do you guys want to continue today, or do you guys want to call it for today? We have been playing for 4 hours. That's why I asked.
I mean,
I think
I'm
now
good
I
either
kids,
way.
honestly.
my kids don't come back for one more hour, so I've got an hour left
I'm
in
good
me.
to continue.
To be honest,
I
this has been a fucking vibe, so I'm good.
I would say I've been having a lot of fun, but it is also 2 p.m. for me, like middle of the day, and we are at a good stopping point. I would feel like.
Okay.
So I would appreciate if we stopped there.
Okay. So that is where we're gonna pick up.
If that's okay with everybody else. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna pick it up
Can
next week then.
can I tell my inspiration story?
Sure. Let me end my recording in a sec.
Inspiration story.